Hello and welcome to my reaction to Season 6, Episode 12 of Miraculous Tales of Ladybug, Wreckless Driver. Oh. Okay, so maybe... Oh no, okay, it's not. I was thinking that, maybe if we get an early on acclimatization, maybe the episode is not gonna have acclimatization, but... No, we're gonna get one more acclimatization thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm scared of bugs! Alright. So the reckless driver is obviously the person we saw right there. With her scooter. Is she gonna drive into someone with a scooter and they're gonna be like, you fucking bitch? And then she's gonna get akumatized. Miraculous. Nah, not that you know of. Okay, I'm right. Like, no. It's like an ancient ladybug. They're evil. Even though that looked like the... It's called European ladybug? I don't know. Alright. She's a bug. Okay, so she has been akumatized before. I don't remember. Okay, because there was a comment by DD on Patreon that I will read, like, up after this episode. There was some information there. I wonder if was that information about that character? I think so. I think the name reminds me a bit. And I do remember seeing this girl, but I don't remember her being akumatized before. I will say her choker looks it looks as it's tattooed. Doesn't look like something you actually put on. It looks like she has a tattoo on. Like, that's probably not... Yeah, that's probably not gonna help her. Autism. Oh, come on. He's like, oh, what is autism? Alright. No, well, that's not all the psychiatrist is for. So this is like an episode. Like, no, I'm with that guy. You know. I'm like, fuck. I mean, always try, right? Oh, it won't hurt. Try once, but don't be like, if it doesn't work, don't feel like, oh, I need to keep going. No. Try once, see how you feel. If it actually you feel better from it the first time or whatever, keep doing it. Otherwise, don't. But this right there really felt like psychiatrist, like propaganda, is what it felt like in the beginning there. I'll sit on the plate that looks a lot more comfortable. Like, I'm afraid of insects. Le papillon. I like how about the word butterfly is said in French. A fjäril in Swedish. Like, oh, thank you. They've added that guy into the group. I've seen him as well in the friend group. Have we ever seen him? Like, has he actually done something? Is he someone who's been acclimatized before? Because it feels very weird that he's just been added all of a sudden. Like he was always part of the group. Hmm. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I was gonna be like, wait, is this gonna end? It's like, well, I need an impartial person. Yeah. I mean, I understand that sometimes talking to someone that you don't have any like personal relations to or whatever is fine, right? I mean, I understand, right? Like, I'm not like completely anti psychiatry or psychiatrist, I should say. But I think thinking of it as like, oh, that's where you go for your mental health, blah 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 blah, isn't. I don't think it's the best thing to do. It's more along the lines of, maybe a way to figure out where the problem. I don't know, like not even that. She's like, don't you see all the white hairs I have? It's from stress. But they didn't. All right. All right. So this is probably, yeah, of how she was when she was acclimatized. Okay, so we haven't seen this before. Okay, so she has been acclimatized, but we have not seen this episode. So obviously, this is probably from an episode that just hasn't been released yet. Because I highly doubt this is this animation right here is specifically just for this episode. Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't want to be acclimatized to begin with. Can understand. Hmm. Who is Timebreaker? Is Timebreaker the bunny? Yes, yes. Oh, was that from when the bunny girl got akumatized? I mean, I'm liking this episode so far. Like, this character, her anxiety and fear. No, no. That's not how it goes. Like, and when it comes to this, like, I cannot heal you. You have to heal yourself. I can just be help. Years? What? No, nope, I'm out. Yeah, you guys oversold. Well, at least he's using the elevator. I thought you would run down the stairs. Okay, so she's gonna become Wreckless driver. So, psychiatrist, are you gonna be able to? Yeah, are you gonna be able to say no? Probably not. She's using magic. Yeah. Well, oftentimes, when it comes to this stuff, the feeling itself isn't necessarily like it's nothing causing. Like there is a cause that needs to be dealt with or accepted or something. It's not necessarily the anxiety or the fear in of itself, right? It's kind of like what is causing that fear. Well, no, she can stop. I don't agree with that. You can't stop. No, she can. What the fuck? Hello, wait, what do you mean? I'm the one who's been taking fencing lessons and all that, Marinette. Oh, okay, I thought he was gonna find her bike right there. He's like, oh no, Ladybug is gonna call me. Yes, Ladybug, I'll come and help you, but I need to do something first. And then he's gonna try and just find Marinette. Oh, oh Jesus. Time to suck out your fear. And I get the fuck out. Like, wait, what? Like, why? Alright. I mean, I will be honest. Right now, I'm a bit like, okay, I'm getting less and less interested. Can we get this done with the acclimatization within 30 seconds? Save the day and then go back to what we were doing. Like, having no fear isn't good. We have fear for a reason. What if they don't have fear? Like, oh no, my autism powers. Oh, you missed. Oh no. Who is that? Was that Tagami? Does Tagami look like that when she's the superhero form? Like, if I can use magic to just do it instantly, why not? Like, oh. Oh, couple therapy, huh? What do you know? Do you know our true identities? A bunch of rats. Or mice, I guess. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty smart. To basically lead her into a very specific place. Is it gonna be that the car isn't? I don't think so. Oh. I'll remove your fear of revealing who you are. Oh. Like, oh, that makes sense. Like, shut up. Oh, okay, so that's what the sandwich is for. Just don't choke on the food. So I assume there's probably like a plastic sandwich or something. It's not real. Otherwise, obviously, he would have just bitten through it. Okay. They're like, oh, she's straddling him, huh? Those are some strong. Oh God. Clout. I assume that's not what she actually said. Jesus Christ, that hurt. That hurt my eyes. Oh, it's a little toy car. I will say one thing about this season that I've noticed, like way more often than other seasons, is how often Cat Noir is getting into trouble in this one. And not just trouble, but where he's basically losing his ring, like when it comes to revealing who he is. And I assume it's because he's not in the right headspace, with the whole thing with his dad. I think that is probably affecting him in his Cat Noir role. Wait, who the... Okay, if I remember, I'll look it up. But who is that girl? That's not Tagami, right? Because her eyes and all... Is it... that other girl who's with the girl who likes pink? Like the girl with the pig girl. How do I remember that she's... Her power is something to do with pigs? Yeah, I mean, we know fear for a reason. It's a survival thing. It's when it becomes detrimental to us, you know, when it becomes a problem. Oh, that girl. Is it her? It has to be, otherwise I wouldn't show her right now. Okay, so it is her. All of the people who are superheroes are now here together. Okay, so I got my answer. Okay, fuck me. So which Miraculous does she have? I think it would have been good if we would have gotten one episode with each individual Miraculous holder of them being like the main character in that episode and them interacting with their Akuma for me to remember who is who. Um, Man, the fact that Adrian can sit like that, with his legs like that, I cannot do it. It fucking hurts. Okay. So that's how that ended, and yeah, and there's no off the credit thing. Okay, the episode was good. I liked it. I do think it stalled a lot after she got akumatized. I do wish it would have been that she said no to the akumatization, and then it's kind of like, okay, how can I now? Maybe she becomes angry. Well, not angry, but in another way. I kind of wish we didn't get akumatization in every single episode. Because that always seems to be the weakest part of the episodes. Like her during her actual therapy session, I quite liked, especially when she was talking about her fears, the anxiety she feels, and remembering back, because we still don't necessarily know, because she was already afraid before she herself got akumatized, right? I think she mentioned something that she saw time. Okay, let me, while I'm still thinking about it, time breaker Ladybug. Let's see. Who is time breaker? Images. Yes, it is her when she got akumatized. And like the bunny girl, Alex. When Alex got akumatized, she did something and she kind of like removed her from that picture. I'm gonna have to rewatch that scene again. Well, I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode again, but I'll probably just skip the acclimatization part to kind of understand a little bit more. Because okay, that happened in season 1, episode 5. I do wonder, was she actually in that episode as like a background character? Or is the whole thing, with her showing, you see, I was there, but I'm not there. She removed me. And that's kind of like, so it could be the case. I'm gonna have to. But I mean, that interested me. I will say that this season have also introduced a lot into the friend group, characters into the friend group that just weren't there, but seems like in this season they were always there. They're kind of like, no, these characters were always part of that friend group, even though we've never seen them before, with Algae right here. And, the black guy with the pink hair. We've seen him a lot, but we never actually seen him speak or anything. But he's with that friend group. He was trying to... So, what is up with him? Who is he? I'm curious. Even though I will say his pink hair is so bright, especially with the contrast of his skin, that it hurts the eyes a bit. I think it would have been better if it was like toned down. It wasn't as like super bright pink. It was a bit more like dulled. I think it would look better. Comment by DD on Patreon. And this was on, my episode 10. It was episode seems to be filler, but it has a few hidden details. There is this girl with black hair and purple sweater called Aglae. I'm just gonna call her Algie until Aglae? They said her name in this episode, but it didn't stick with me. And this bitch is either working with Leela or she's Leela herself in disguise. What bitch? Okay, maybe she does something else in another episode, but I think for this episode, I think she's completely fine. Obviously, your comment isn't about this episode. You're talking about something else, but that she's in this episode, so maybe we'll see. She's working with Leela or she's Leela herself in disguise. She appeared in first episode of season 6 and caused acclimatization there. Oh, she did? And in this episode, she has 2 lines and suspicious behavior in background. During the party, she said, Marinette is missing. Where is she? Later, we saw her looking at camera, smiling and leaving her party. She's absent for the rest of the episode, and Akuma happened when she left. Near the end of the episode, we have a scene with Leela saying she wasn't there. I'll just put it in front of me. At the end of the episode, she wasn't there. It goes to show, but I need to check again and again. At the end, when Marinette is coming back to her room, the camera focuses on the phone. It is 11:30 p.m. The bunny bug comes to Marinette and puts her back. Camera zooms again and it's 00:45. Over the hour passed and anything could have happened during that time. Algie could leave the party to check if Marinette is home. That's why Leela said she wasn't there. Leela also had the same sweater as her in her room in season 3. Keep eye on her whenever she appears. And then, after the 12th episode, here are some fans' videos pointing out her weird behavior. Okay. So it's a good thing I read this comment after watching episode 12. Or read through it completely and kind of okay, so that's what's happening. And then Didi said, in my personal opinion, she may be helping Leela out of fear. I'll be honest, I haven't noticed any weird thing. But I'll maybe try and pay attention to that. Rewatch those episodes now when I have seen this episode, and now when I have that in mind, to maybe rewatch some episodes and actually pay attention to her. But just judging from this episode, I do not believe she is Leela herself. Because, we saw her in the car while Leela was talking. She wasn't in her moth form. So how would she akumatize someone? I don't think it is Leela herself. The whole thing about the sweater, if that's true, that Leela had the same sweater, that is weird. And that probably does suggest that... wasn't the whole point about Leela is that she's really good at faking how she looks or something? And I think this is way too much just for simple outfits for her to fake how she looks. Without akumatization powers. So that's why I don't think that's the case. Maybe the whole thing that she said there, the reason she is afraid of the butterflies and all that might have to do with the fact that she is being manipulated by Leela. What is Leela Hawk, the moth form called? She's not called Hawk Moth. What is she called? Have they revealed that? I don't think she's ever revealed to anyone what is she called. What she's called in her super villain form, or in like her akumatized form. Not akumatized. They're called akumas. In her miraculous form, let's call it that. I mean, I do like there at the end that we get to see it, Adrian is gonna talk a little bit about, the weird feelings he has about his father with the therapist. Because I do like the scene when they were sitting in the waiting room, and when Marinette and Alia was talking. Yeah, I like to see how he reacted to the words he was saying, him looking around, being like, maybe I should try out this therapy thing. I do also think that this would have been good if it ended with the therapist going kind of like, you know what, Elgie, it might be best for you to not come to me, to kind of like offset some of the things that, the guy with autism, he'll be like, oh no, you can't just stop off the one try, you have to keep going, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. It's kind of like, no, that's not the case. For some people and for the people around, therapy might be helping you. And the question is, if you go to a therapist for like 18 years in a row, like how much is it helping? Who knows? Or does it kind of like become a bit of a crutch? The fact that you're never really fixing the problem. You're just dealing with the symptoms, in a sense of going to the therapy, and that prevents you from actually dealing with whatever is causing you these problems. And it could have been like, you know what, in the case of you, Algie, either I'm not the right therapist, or therapy just, like psychiatry, I should say, instead of therapy, yeah, this type of psychiatry just isn't for you. You have your friends around, that might be a better way to deal with it. And then we could have gotten the scene of all her friends in a circle, holding hands and helping her with the butterfly thing. I think that would have been better as a message for this episode. Because the way the episode was and the way it ended and everything, it really felt like an ad for like the French Union of Therapists or something like that. It's kind of like what I felt from this. And then we can get the scene there at the end of Adrian being like, therapy might be for me, so I'll go there and try. And then maybe that actually helps him, So, I mean, that's what I feel like right now. Yeah, I mean, that was episode 12. So before I watch episode 13, I'll watch Miraculous World Tokyo, Stellar Force. And how long is that? Is that 40 minutes, right? I think those things tend to be 40 minutes. So let's see. I'm probably going to add this in at the end. One thing that's very weird I didn't notice is that, this end credit thing, Algie is not here at all. So that makes me now think like, oh wait, maybe she is working with the bad guy. Because she's not in this end credit thing at all, even though, she was a huge part of this episode. Yeah, so I think that is a bit of a hint. I can't believe I didn't notice that until I went through the episode for screenshots.